Well,
Oh,
Leave
man.
Fury alone.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw Captain Marvel, but I did not
I
like.
did.
I did not like that the cat was the one that scratched.
Oh
my
my
eye.
goodness.
Like
So
Yeah.
so, that on top of this was just kind of disappointing. It was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
what was the point?
No,
What was the
Yeah.
point of making him a scroll at the end? Like,
Yep.
but I feel like there's definitely like, they think bigger than we do, kind of a thing.
Sure.
okay, yeah. I mean, I'm
Like they
I'm
have something
willing.
big planned.
Yeah.
They better. Wow! What's up, everybody? Here we are, the losers,
Brandon.
Corey,
Corey.
and this is our second episode of Stranger Calls. Welcome.
Welcome.
Today we are talking about Spider-Man Far From Home. And we're going to have some strangers talk to us about it, okay? How do we do it? We're not going to tell you.
We're not
'cause
telling
you're
you
gonna
that.
steal all our secrets.
All of them.
But let's dive right in.
Yeah.
I'm Anamika.
Nice to meet you, Anamika. And this is Corey. He's going to say hi.
Hello, I'm
Hi.
Corey. Nice to meet you.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Cool. So have you seen Spider-Man Far From Home?
Yeah, just yesterday.
Oh, nice. Okay, so what'd you think?
I mean, I think it was nice. Like it lived up to the Marvel standard.
Okay.
But I really missed Iron Man.
Yeah.
And this movie
we
definitely
go.
hit on that hard, so.
Yeah, it made it really hard when they kept bringing him up.
Yeah.
So you saw Endgame, I'm guessing?
Yes,
Yeah.
for sure.
Obviously, this
Heartbreaking.
movie is affected a lot by it. Obviously, with
yes.
Iron Man
Mhm.
everywhere. So you're still not
Yeah.
over Tony dying, huh?
I don't think I ever will be.
Yeah. Yep.
He's
So
the glue
besides
that holds
missing...
everybody together.
Exactly.
That's right.
So do you feel like with him missing that this movie was lacking, or are you a Spider-Man fan?
Um, I I'm an Avengers and Marvel fan.
Okay, gotcha.
But I mean, I like Tom Holland.
Yeah,
I
he's great.
think
Yeah.
like his acting was great, and like he does complete justice to like his role.
Agreed.
Absolutely.
From that perspective, I think it was like a great, like he did a very good job in the movie, the storyline. I just, I don't know how I felt about like the twist in the end, like that really got me. Like I was
Oh,
confused. Like
Uh,
the two post-credit scenes, they like really, I'm like, what the hell? Like I did not, I'm like, what is going on?
yeah.
So-
I didn't
go
like
ahead.
so going on the post-credit scenes. I think the first one was good. It was cool, like J. Jonah
Yeah.
Jameson from Sam Raimi's films. That was really cool. But
Yeah.
First of all,
Yeah.
have you seen the other Spider-Man films? Like
Oh, yeah.
the ones made
Like
before
the
this.
millions
Like,
of other ones before
not
this,
part
yeah.
of the MCU. Like, which ones have
Yeah,
you
yeah,
seen?
yeah, yeah. Like the original ones. I haven't seen like the
Right.
Andrew Garfield. Yeah, I haven't seen that one. I haven't seen the Amazing Spider-Man, but I saw the original ones. The
Tobey Maguire.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah.
cool.
Did you
Yep.
recognize J. Jonah Jameson when he showed up in the end credits in this one?
Which who?
So the guy that
Sorry.
No problem.
no, it's all good.
The one that
Um,
runs the newspaper?
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So they got
I
the original
definitely
actor back, and that was a
Yeah, I
huge
saw that.
deal for Spider-Man fans. So
Yeah. No, I was like, wait, this is the guy who Peter Parker worked for, like in the newspaper, and hated Spider-Man.
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That was really cool.
I thought
Really
that was
cool.
Yeah.
a highlight.
Yeah,
and,
no,
unfortunately,
I
it's the end
definitely
credit
thought-
scene. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I definitely thought it was really cool, and the whole movie, like it kept you like on the edge, like what's gonna happen next, like
Sure.
because like the first time they showed like Mysterio being nice and like they ended the villain together, I'm like, okay, the movie's not over, so what
Something's
next? And we're
weird,
like,
right? Yeah.
yeah, and you're like, okay, he's not a good guy, he's definitely not a good guy.
Right.
And like I like that, like the whole time in movies, I feel like they're always kind of like they'll show him getting, making a mistake and then kind of like fixing that mistake and
hmm
like completely beat up,
Yep.
and then he like comes back from like the weakest point that kind of
Yep.
thing. That's what happened in the first one,
Hmm.
and then even in this one, like, he trusting him. But I like really like the whole concept of the AI and the virtual
The
reality.
illusions,
That
yeah.
was,
I thought that was
yeah,
really cool too. A
I
modern
thought that
take on
was,
it.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
yeah.
I thought it was really cool.
That was
So
my
yeah.
favorite part of the movie
Mhm.
was Mysterio's illusions. There was that
Yes.
part where
Peter's going nuts.
Peter's
Yeah.
going through it, like you see the Iron Man zombie.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then you think it's
That
over.
was brutal.
Yeah, yeah, it was.
You
And you
think
think
it's
it's
over and they
over,
got
and
him.
then
Yeah.
you think it's Fury coming up to him, and then ends up being Mysterio.
Yep.
That was really
Yeah,
smart.
I know.
Really cool.
I know. It was kind of like, okay, who do you trust now? Because it was just confusing.
Yeah. So
Definitely.
yeah, so going back to like, so for me, I like this movie more than Corey did, but
Okay.
it mainly comes down to me that it did feel very predictable at the end. I thought they were going to take a different take and that Mysterio was actually going to be what he said, but it was obviously they needed a villain, but
Uh-huh.
that was just a personal thing that I wanted.
Uh-huh.
But I was way more interested in the characters in this one than I was in Homecoming, so that's why
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. But what was kind of your take on the characters with Zendaya playing Mary Jane, that sort of stuff?
Um, I feel like, I mean, they were cute together, and it was just like the original, like, MJ
Right.
Peter Parker thing, like, yeah, like she likes him, he
Awkward.
likes him. Yeah, like I like that. I like that. And then like his friend, like I didn't really like dive deep into like their characters. Like I didn't personally like think much about them, like
Gotcha.
because
Okay.
I'm like, okay,
They're
they're
there.
supposed
They're
to
kind
be
of comic
here.
relief, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Like Zendaya was definitely like more involved in this one than
For
she
sure.
was in Homecoming.
That's
But
true. Yeah.
yeah, I mean they were cute together, and I like really like Tom Holland's acting. So
Yeah.
I think like he did like in all the scenes.
Yep. I can agree with that
Yeah.
totally.
Yeah. Tom Holland's great. I
Yeah.
thought this film was better than Homecoming, but I'm actually a big fan of the very first two Spider-Man films. I think
Yes.
those are my favorite. So these
Uh-huh.
ones are like for the new generation, and they're not really
Yeah,
for me, I guess,
yeah.
and
No,
that's
I
fine.
agree.
But
I definitely agree.
yeah, what bothers me sometimes about some of these Marvel films is that they go for the comedy
More
too
than the
much,
emotional beats.
and
Yeah.
like they won't let the emotional scenes play
Yeah.
out enough.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that kind of bothers me. But it was
Uh-huh.
really funny. Like so,
I know,
but
yeah.
yeah. But
I
I
was
view it
watching
more
with
as a
my
comedy.
cousin. Yeah, I know. So I was watching with my cousin. And he was like, "Do they show how he became Spider-Man?" So we watched Homecoming like
Oh,
yesterday
okay.
morning before going for far. Like I'd watched Homecoming before, but he hadn't. And he's like, "Wait, they never show Uncle Ben. Wait, they never show how he
Yeah.
became Spider-Man. What the hell?"
Because
So
they've done
it's
that
like,
twice already, so why
yeah,
beat a dead horse,
yeah,
right?
yeah. That's what I thought. And I think like Marvel just in general, like, like how the Thor movies used to be like nobody really like liked them, and then Ragnarok was such a success because they added that
Comedy element,
cocky
yes.
humor.
Right.
Yeah. So
Yes.
like I feel like it definitely like, makes it like fun. Like Happy's character, for instance, and like the
Right.
whole thing between him and Aunt
Yeah,
And
May.
May,
that was
yeah.
pretty good.
I think it was funny. Like he did a good job. Like
Yep.
Yeah.
so I feel like he was like Far From Home was too like he was very like Mr. Stark, like so dependent on Tony, and now they're like
Mhm.
showing him like every moment when they were like kind of like showing how he's kind of becoming the next Tony. That was like, oh my god,
Yeah.
kind of like special. So I think there's definitely like there's no comparison between these Marvel movies and
Mhm.
the original like
Sure.
Spider-Man movies, because like because of the overlap with the Avengers and
Right.
like
Well,
the
and
whole
everything
Very
has to
different.
connect to the Marvel universe, right? So,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. So I in like those are like separate. Like yeah, like Spider-Man is Spider-Man, but
Yeah.
those movies, like I love that Dr. Octavius was like my favorite villain.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh man.
Like
Such
My
a good
favorite.
yeah,
movie.
Yeah, like nobody can compete with that. But like
No.
in my mind, they're not trying to.
Yeah, and
Sure.
I think you hit it on the head. Is it was good. What you said is it was good for Marvel's standards, right? I feel like Marvel has a bar that it's a good movie, you know, but it's nothing revolutionary. It's nothing totally out of the
Mm-hmm.
box, and I
Mm-hmm.
think people are just getting burnt out by that a
They have
little
a
bit.
formula.
The formula, yes.
Yeah.
But
So
yeah, but Endgame and Infinity War have kind
Totally
of
broke
broken
that
those
formula,
formulas,
yeah.
which is
Yeah.
why I really enjoyed those ones.
hmm
Yeah, and I think they're definitely like trying to like, you know, spread their boundaries with like Black Panther
right.
and
Yeah.
just like even Spider-Man, for instance. Like I think they're just like trying to kind of expand now, just beyond the, the five Avengers that we all love and
Yeah, and well, they
wanted
kind
to
of have to
see.
now, right? They're making them all
Yeah,
go away. So
exactly. They're like,
Yeah.
is there even an Avengers there now? Like,
yeah,
so yeah, I like that. Plus, I how the future movies are gonna be like, with the Avengers kind of gone and them trying to like continue the Marvel universe and trying to like
yeah,
take all these Avengers fans, like still keep them rooted to these Marvel movies and committed to these
right,
Marvel movies.
right.
And I think like in the movies forward, they will like all have some element of the original Avengers characters, but I think each Marvel character like is pretty strong by themselves to kind of
Sure.
you know take that audience and entertain that
Yeah.
audience.
And they've been doing it for 10
Yeah.
years and they, I'm
Yeah.
really optimistic, but yeah, so going back to the end credit scenes, I really want to talk about this cuz the final
Sure.
one really it bothered me I think more than it should have.
Oh my
Did
God,
you stay
yes.
for that one? Yeah.
It's
Yes.
just the fact that it was
Oh,
just kind of like,
yes.
okay, what's
You
the
never
point of
miss the
this?
end credits.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Why should I even ask?
Yeah, don't even ask that. I don't know. What's your thoughts on that? Because I was really bothered that okay, there were scrolls from Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
Okay, what
Yeah.
was the
Yeah,
point?
that bothered me.
Yeah,
That definitely bothered me, and like we were just discussing this like with my cousins, and they're like much more into like Marvel than I am, and like they
Okay.
really think about these things.
yeah,
And I'm like, okay, so they're bad, but I don't think they're bad. So our theory is that
Right.
like Nick Fury is preparing for something big that's about to happen.
okay.
Like something
Maybe
huge is
Galactus,
Could
maybe.
be.
yeah, like
Yeah.
like another bigger than Thanos kind of thing.
I guess they
Because
kind of
he's
have
like
to do that right now at this point.
But he
yeah,
was kind
yeah,
of just
like he's
chilling.
building
like,
an army.
Yeah, he was chilling on a beach,
Yeah.
fake beach. So
Yeah, like that. And then I'm like, okay, so I think I agree with that. Like he's just planning something like
gotcha.
big.
I wanted something more out of it, and the fact that it also brought up the fact, okay, how long has Nick Fury been a Skrull, and in which films? Because that's like a whole other discussion apparently that
Oh
I
yeah,
didn't know
like in
about. So
Endgame.
Right.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
like was he
that's an
even there?
interesting.
And that can take away from a lot of the emotional beats if the writers go, oh yeah, it wasn't even Nick Fury since the first one, right?
Right. Just,
Yeah.
I think they should
Oh,
just
that
leave,
would be a huge twist. Wow.
Oh,
leave
man.
Fury alone.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw Captain Marvel, but I did not
I
like
did.
I did not like that the cat was the one that scratched his
Oh
eye
my
out.
goodness.
Like
So
Yeah.
so that on top of this was just kind of disappointing.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
what was the point?
No,
What was the
Yeah.
point of making him a scroll at the end? Like
Yep.
but I feel like there's definitely like, they think bigger than we do, kind of a thing.
Sure.
okay, yeah. I mean I'm
Like they
I'm
have something
willing
big planned.
Yeah.
They better.
I appreciate the optimism there. We need more of that for movies
Yeah,
such as this.
Cause I'm like, yeah, they're just like, not giving too much away, but just giving enough so we like can't wait for
Buy
the
into the next
movie.
one, right? Yeah. That's
Yeah.
true. That's true.
Which
I can
I
see that.
mean, yeah, like cause I don't know, the next one, is it gonna be a Black Panther or Black Widow?
I'm not sure.
You know what? I know they're filming Black Widow right now.
The prequel, Black Widow.
yeah, the
That's been
prequel.
filmed right now,
Because
yeah.
she's gone.
Yeah,
And then they've got some new properties. I don't know if you've heard The Eternals and Shang-Chi. He's like
yeah.
From
I don't know
China.
how
So-
I feel about new character. Like Doctor Strange is. I think they're about. I am
yeah,
not
they're
sure.
gonna
Right.
they're gonna make a Doctor Strange 2 and a Black Panther 2. And
They
Yeah,
Captain
film all the
2.
Marvel movies in Atlanta, so we usually know
Right.
about them.
Oh, okay.
Okay, nice. You're in Georgia?
Yes.
Cool. Yeah.
We're over here in Washington.
Yeah.
Oh,
We
fun.
don't get any of the
It's
cool
like
filming
the
stuff.
opposite.
No,
side
I
of the
remember
US.
we were getting there were casting calls for Captain America Civil War.
Oh, nice. You got to get in there.
Yeah.
I know. They only
Let us
wanted
know.
black people, unfortunately.
Oh.
Wait, for
Couldn't-
Civil War,
couldn't-
you said?
Yes, for that
Oh.
scene, like in the beginning.
Oh, for
In
Wakanda?
Yeah, not
Oh,
Wakanda.
Sokovia. That's right.
Sokovia,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Interesting. But that was filmed in Atlanta? I didn't know about that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
all,
well,
all Marvel
a
movies
lot
are
of
shot in
films.
Atlanta.
Oh, okay. That's cool. That's awesome.
Yeah.
You're right next to it.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
Cool.
Patience was one of the extras in Civil War.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah,
Wait,
it
what
was
was?
really cool.
Did you say one of her relatives was?
Oh, no way.
My
yeah.
patient.
That's awesome.
My
Oh,
patient.
patient. Oh, okay. Got
Yeah.
it.
Sweet. Cool.
So,
All right.
rating overall, we kind of do like a thumbs up, thumbs down, or thumbs in the middle. Where would you rate Far
Oh,
From
definitely
Home?
thumbs up. Yeah.
Okay,
Definitely
cool.
thumbs up. Yeah.
Cool.
Did you get
Great.
any thumbs down?
Not yet.
No, yeah.
You did?
I'm anticipating. No, we haven't gotten any yet as of
Okay,
yet.
okay. Yeah, that
Corey
was
and I
fun.
are kind of in the middle, so we'll figure it
Okay.
out.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah. Thanks for calling in. Be sure to
Thank you.
subscribe to us on
Yeah.
YouTube. We are
Sure.
just starting this format out. So we're
called The Losers.
Losers.
What's your
So
channel?
if we'll actually send you the link.
It's
once we
if
get
you
off.
look up the Losers
okay.
movie reviews, though, you can look up something real quick too. So.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah, thanks for being on, and
Okay.
stay tuned for our
For
video.
for the podcast.
Sure.
We appreciate your
Thank
time.
You.
Yeah.
Thanks, Anna.
Nice to meet
Thank
you.
you so much.
Have a good night.
Same here. You too. Bye.
Bye.
Hey everybody, thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for more Stranger Calls coming soon.
Peace.
Bye.
See you later. Bye.